How you guys doing? How you guys are doing? How you guys are doing out there? How you guys are doing? That's right, guys. That's right. That's right, guys. How you guys are doing out there? Good morning. Good morning. This is your boy. That's right. This is your boy Walter. Your boy Walter's back. That's right, guys. Your boy Walter's back. As you guys can see, with something different, true, new, and blue. That's right, guys. Good morning. And this for all of you. That's right, guys. For the love and for the support. Because without all of you guys, none of this would be possible. This is your boy Walter. Like I said, guys, this is your boy Walter. For the reason that this season this morning, guys, once again, I want to appreciate the love and the support from all of you guys. Like I said, I'll say it again, guys. Without all of you, none of this is possible, guys. Once again, this is your boy. Like I said, guys, thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support, guys. Once again, thanks for the love, thanks for the support. And I'll say it if I didn't say it before. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's to all of you guys out there. Happy New Year's to all of you. Hope you guys have a blessed New Year's. Once again, good morning. You guys see what I have up here this morning, afternoon, this evening. You guys know what it is. I know, you guys saw what happened to Donovan Mitchell the other day. People been posting it and talking about it. A lot of people might not be sure what's going on with the Donovan Mitchell situation. But if you don't know, I might have to let you guys know. But once again, I want to appreciate you guys for tuning into this very long because you guys don't have to. But it's supposed to be now for the man scored his 71 points. While I'm looking this way because I'm checking out something like, the man scored his 71 points. The NBA supposed to have drug tested him. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what's been going around the league. But if it is, hopefully, he wasn't dirty or nothing like that because he's an outstanding basketball player. And I wouldn't think that he would have to use or put anything into his body to enhance the gift that he's already blessed with. But once again, that's just my opinion. We all have our own opinions. We all have our own thoughts and stuff. But like I said, though, would you believe that somebody's in the NBA using steroids or putting enhancement drugs into their body? Is it hard to fathom? Would the thought ever come across your mind that you believe that a player and that you would think that was supposed to be the ultimate is using steroids? Nobody would want to believe it. What it could be possible. It could be possible. Once again, it could be possible. Anything is possible if there's enough talk going around. But like I said, this is nothing new with basketball or with sports. This has been an ongoing topic in sports for years. You know what I'm saying? Before a lot of you guys were born, this topic has been talked about. It's been brought up. It's been mentioned. Right. It's been mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So, part of my screen moving. That's my son back there. But like I said, it's always been talked about. It's always been brought up in some kind of way because certain things that certain individuals are doing. People are they just can't believe that these people are still doing these things. Some are saying young, some are saying old. But if they're using it, whoever's using it, I'm not saying they're wrong and I'm not saying they're right. But what about the people that are not using it? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to get an upper hand? Are you trying to stay longer? These are the things. But once again, guys, don't think that these players, by no means, would never do anything like that. Because, like I said, guys, it's been going around for a minute. Everybody's been talking about it for years. There's I have the sheet in front of me to name all the players in basketball that have been, caught for using steroids or some type of enhancement drug. But there have been players. And like I said, I don't try to bring the dirt out on players, but Donovan Mitchell, it's hard to believe, right? I'm not saying he did it because, like I said, I don't know what this man is doing. Only thing I know is this man scored 71 points, and I watched him score 50 points in the playoff games a few years ago, and I watched him do put in the work that he's put in when he's played for Utah, and as long as he's playing right now with the Cavs, so I wouldn't think that he would use any steroids, but you put nothing past no one. And this is life, guys. You put nothing past no one. You sleep on no one. And, like I said, because we're all human, you don't know what a person is up to. You don't know what's on a person's mind. Once again, and these are facts, guys. You don't know what's on a person's mind. A person can change up, switch up on you at any time. You don't know. Your next door neighbor can have bodies buried under his basement. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what these people do. Because they're superstars, you don't know what a person will do. Once again, these are facts, guys. This is your boy Rob. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season, guys. I want to appreciate all of you guys that tune in, that stay tuned in, and continue to show the love, that spread the love. Boy Rob, like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulate. I'm the last man at the end of the bench, and this is my talk to you guys. Once again, you guys are all welcome to tune in, to be a part of my show. You guys can follow me once again on my StreamYard. You guys are welcome to hit the link to be a part of the show. Like I said, guys, it's all good. There's always windows available. There's always windows open. There's always seats. Like I said, but is it hard to believe that somebody would be using steroids in the NBA? Is it hard to believe? Is it that hard to believe that somebody would be using steroids? No, it's not that hard to believe, guys. Once again, it's not that hard to believe, and you put nothing past no one. We're all human. And anytime we can all mess up, and anytime we can all, slip up, at any time. We're all human. So you sleep on no one, and don't think that anyone at any given day couldn't do something out of the ordinary, because they can. Once again, we all are human. And I'm not saying that Donovan Mitchell did it. I'm not saying that any of these guys in the NBA have done it. But what I am saying is that the word is going around for a while that a lot of these guys, a lot of these athletes are using steroids in the NBA. I know you guys are like, this dude is still crazy. He brings up some of the weirdest stuff in the mornings, but you know what, though? You gotta love me. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Wild. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. Once again, Happy New Year's to all of you guys. Happy New Year's to all of you guys out there. Happy New Year's, once again, to all of you. But, what they're saying, they're saying that, LeBron James, by him sticking around so long, that, you wouldn't think that he'd be playing the way that he's playing, that he has to be on something. You know what I'm saying? Look at Giannis. Look how he's beefed up since he came into the NBA. He was a little thin dude. I'm just saying, these are just the people that these guys are named, and more. It's not just them, it's more. It's tons more. It's tons more. It's tons more, guys. Like I said, it's not just them. What's my man Turkoglu? They used to play for the Magic back in the days. Then who you had? You had my man OJ Mayo. And who else you had? You had the other guy that used to play for Detroit Pistons. It's just been ongoing with a bunch of these athletes, guys. Like I said, I wasn't gonna bring them up, but you can't just leave one out if you don't bring the rest of them up. So a lot of these guys have been doing it, and maybe the NBA doesn't want to be caught up in the scandal like the NFL and the MLB. Maybe they don't want to be a part of it. But if you look at a lot of the ball players, look at their physique. Maybe you guys are saying, man, this guy, man, he must work out all the time, or maybe he's taking something all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, guys. Once again, that's just your boy Wilder. I know you guys say this dude tripping now, but it's serious though, guys. I mean, you don't just get that damn big for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are huge. These guys are humongous. But when you have the money, you have the resources, and you can get the things, and you can have things that certain people that don't have the money can't get to. These are facts, guys. I'm not saying once again that these guys are using anything, but I will tell you, these guys they're huge. You know what I'm saying? They're very huge. But this is your boy Wilder. Once again, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm the last one to the bench, and this is my talk show, guys. I want to appreciate you guys with the love and the support this morning. Once again, I said what you said. They all need to be tested. See what I'm saying? All of them. See, I'm not the only one that's saying this. These are facts, guys. You can't just leave it on one dude and just say he did it. Come on, man. Look at all them guys, how they jumping out the gym, flying. You know, I really be thinking, I really thought years ago that when they were selling them sneakers, when they were trying to bring them sneakers out, that you could that'll help you jump extra high. I thought Derrick Rose really bought it because when I seen him jump at that time, I was like, God, oh my goodness, what the hell is he on? You know what I'm saying? But once again, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you don't be knowing until it really comes out, guys. Like I said, you would never know who was on this stuff. Remember what I tell you guys, and these people that talk very perfect to you, look at you in your eyes, you know what I'm saying, and swear that they're God's gift to the world, and these guys on steroids. They're on something. I'm just, you know, like I said, you can't just leave one man and just throw one man under the bus. Out of all these, how many ball players in the league? 400 and some players? Might be less than that. You just can't leave all of these guys. You know, you can't just put it all on one man and just bring him to the table and just get him. You know, that's what they try to do. To once again, this media bring you up, and this media tear you down. And that's what they try to do to my man right here. Just now, after he scored 71 points, you're gonna just bring him out and just say he's on it. Maybe you're not even trying to say he's on it, but by you bringing him out and putting him in that position to let everybody think about that he's on steroids now. Because see, I would have never brought this up. I'd never said nothing about my man. You know what I'm saying? This is real stuff. And once again, you know, like I said, I'm just here for the reason. Not the season, guys. I'm not a hater. I'm gonna congratulate. I'm gonna appreciate you tuning in, my fam. Like I said, my fam tuning in. It says it's not roids. They're using something that will enhance the abilities to perform. Cope, all these that's your heart problems. Exactly. They're doing something. Like I said, guys, you don't be 24 years old and just pass out for nothing unless you have bad problems with your heart as a family history. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, or maybe he just might, maybe you might push his body to the limit. Who knows what these people are on today? These guys want to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous, and everybody will. I'm not saying everybody, but majority of people will do certain things to get that paper. That paper. I'm just telling you that paper. You know, I'm just telling you guys, and this is some real stuff. Look it up. Look on YouTube. You know, I'm not the only one talking about this or bringing this up. These are things that people will do to get that paper. There's a comedy video that Richard Pryor put out back in the 70s. He's a preacher, and he's talking about getting that paper. I need to get that paper. It's all about that paper. What will you do to get? You know, check it out, and until you analyze and you put it all together, you're gonna say this dude is right. And this is what a lot of people will sacrifice their bodies, their livelihoods, their hearts, their families, their minds for that paper. It's all for success, guys. That's what it's really about. It's all for success. You know, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, if that's how you want to go about it, if you want to put stuff in your body and you feel that stuff right there that can enhance you, that can make you a better person or a better human being, then that's up to you. That's what you want to do. I don't knock nobody for what they want to do. As long as you are comfortable, you can do it. If you feel free, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I tell everybody that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll knock nobody for what they, as long as it's positive, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and do all the silly stuff. But once again, this is your boy Wild. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason. Not the season. It's a real thing. And like I said, there's a lot of people out there that's putting some type of drug in their body, you know, especially if they're an athlete, to enhance themselves. You know, like I said, fame and fortune, you know what I'm saying? Some people may say it only comes once in a lifetime. And if people can't get it, you know what I'm saying, they want it now. People want this fame, they want this fortune now. And if they can't get it now, they say, you know what, I got to do something to get this fame. I got to do something to have this fortune right now. It says, take in consideration, they have to take something to compensate for the rest they don't get. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why a lot of them do it, because really, you know, and this comes. I'm not saying women, because I know women do it too, but they don't bring them out like that because they got a lot of stuff that goes on with their bodies. But the men that do it, why a lot of men do stuff, is because, and this is some real stuff. You know, I said this on one of my shows, and this may get a lot of men mad, but this is the honest truth when it comes to men. A lot of men are intimidated by a lot of other men, especially by a dominant other male. So they have to do something or have to use something to stay ahead of that male. I'm, and like I'm just telling you guys, this is a human world. We're like the animals. We're just we just can talk. We just have certain things that animals can't do. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you guys, the human male is very competitive when it comes to another human male. You guys know it. You guys see it every day. A lot of men just cannot be around another man who is just too dominant. Especially if he thought he was more dominant, but then he gets around another male who is more dominant. And see, this is what this all steroids and all this enhancement stuff is, to make you more dominant than the next male. Message, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, these are all facts, guys. These are all facts. This is no lie. This is all true. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably never heard it like that before, but sometimes you have to hear it from a different perspective. Like I always tell you guys, I am far from being a scholar. I've never been to Harvard, Yale. I've never been to Duquesne or Pitt. None of that, you know what I'm saying? But I do have common sense to know these are facts, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these guys that are using it, they might be, they might be trying to, to get their, to come back from off the injury. You know what I'm saying? Or they may be trying to just hang on just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And fame, I just told you guys that price of fame is something else to a lot of people. A lot of people really are really into that fame and will do anything to stay on top, to stay in the limelight. You watch it. You watch it, guys. People disfiguring their bodies. I'm just telling you, people are disfiguring their bodies just so that they can feel that they can stay younger, or they can look like something. So this, it's a big price that people are paying, for the sac. It's all like a sacrifice, because that's what it basically is. If you're doing all of these things to your body, you're sacrificing. You're sacrificing something. You're sacrificing your body, just to compete, just to stay up. And if you have to do all of them things, to be successful, it may not last long. After you retire, how will your body look? You know what I'm saying? Will you have enough time to spend time with your children, your grandchildren? These are things that a lot of people don't think about when they're putting this stuff into their bodies. But once again, I'm just a common man with a common plan. Like I said, I'm just your boy Wild. I'm here for the reason, not the season. I appreciate you guys tuning in, stepping up, coming through with the love and the support. Like I said, because you guys don't have to, you guys do. Once again, you do, and I appreciate all of that right there that you picked the Willie Vogel there, because like I said, guys, this is true things. To be when you play professional sports today, time, and with all the social media, all the cameras everywhere, what I'm saying? Like I said, the social media is huge. It's not like it was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. It's massive. It's beyond massive. You know what I'm saying? So, for a person to get implicated in any type of way into steroids or some type of enhancement, drug, is not a good look. It's not a good case. I'm just telling you guys. Remember what I tell you. It's not, because people are going to always look at you and think of you as a junkie or as one of them. I'm just telling you, and these are facts, guys. If you guys can hear me out there, somebody hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, guys. Once again, you guys can follow me on YouTube. Like I said, guys, hit you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free, guys. Like I said, once again, feel free, because it's all good, because it's all hood. This is your boy Walt. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. No matter hate, I'm a congratulator. And what I could do, and hopefully I could do, is, like I said, entertain you guys and give you something good and positive. And once again, I appreciate the feedback from you, bro. I appreciate the feedback from you. I truly do. But like I said, though, that steroid use, man, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised who would be on steroids, who'd be using them. And once again, guys, don't think that because you take steroids that you have to be this huge, you're going to be this big muscle-bound dude. No, you don't have to be that type of person. You don't have to be that size. Look at Lance Armstrong. What do you weigh, 125, 130, if that? He was on steroids, but he did because he was going through cancer. So he says, you know what I'm saying? But it enhanced him to go even further. at an older age, which you're not supposed to do once you get older. But who am I to judge, or who am I to tell you that you can't perform at a high level once you get older? Because I feel that I'm different every day. Every day that I get the opportunity to go out in my yard and I can shoot ball for 2 straight hours, you know what I'm saying? Not many men my age could do that. You know what I'm saying? And I know this. You know, am I on steroids? You know, I'm just saying, guys. People would think that I'm on something because I have so much energy. You know what I'm saying? They would go, he got to be on something. Look how this dude is always doing something. He's always moving around. Nah, that's just me. That's just how I was. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. That's just how I'm built. And anybody that know me know that I've always been an energetic person. Always. Since a little boy. Anybody that's known me. You know what I'm saying? But once again, though, you know, if they're doing it, I wish they weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see them, you know. But if they're doing it, I guess they're doing it for a reason. You know? I guess they're doing it for a reason. Like I said, I'm not going to knock nobody for, like I said, for their choices of, you know, the way that they want to, you know, their life to go or to turn. Because, like I said, I have no control over nobody's life of my own. You know, and you know, like I said, I don't try to tell nobody what to do with their lives or with their, you know, with anything they have. That's your decision. What you want to do. You know what I'm saying? How homegirl said, if you can live with it, it's up to you. If it's all right with you, and you can live with it, then it's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock nobody. Sure enough, I don't knock nobody for doing them. So go and do you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're comfortable with doing you or what you're doing, then you go on and do it. You happy about it, you go on and be happy about it. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulator. All I do it for you. I want to appreciate you guys for the love and the support. Like I said, where would I be? Where would I be without all of you guys? Where would I be without all of you? Like I said, if it's only one, if it's only two, if it's only three, I'm blessed, guys. Like I said, I'm blessed beyond being blessed. I'm blessed beyond being blessed. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. This is your boy Wilder, and I'm here for the reason, not the season. And I want to appreciate all my friends, my family, my loved ones. Like I said, thanks for you guys tuning in. Thanks for you guys checking up. Thanks for you guys coming through, because you guys don't have to. Once again, you guys don't have to, and you guys do. And if I said anything out the way, anything that made you guys feel that it was disrespectful, or you guys felt that it was towards you, it wasn't, because my intention was always to give you guys a good show. And if I can't give you a good show, I might as well stop doing what I'm doing. This is your boy. This is your boy Wilder. What you say? You said, I know you seen the Thunder last, with the 150 points. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And what these guys are talking about, that 150 points. Come on. These guys, you see how these guys are just shooting, these guys are scoring, and these guys are just moving, these guys are flying around the league and doing all that stuff. Come on, guys. Once again, you have to. I'm like I said, that's just my opinion of what I'm seeing. And you know, this is a different game now. It's a very high intense, very competitive game now. You know, these guys are moving at a very high volume, at a very high speed right now than ever before in the game of basketball. You know, I know you guys get out of the game is always the game is as faster than it's ever been, right? You know. But once again, that game last night between the Thunder and I can't remember the other team, but 150 points. Come on, I mean, and the best player didn't play last night. The best player did not play, and they still scored 150 points. So what's that telling you guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to all you guys out there. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Like I said, guys, without all of you, where would I be? Where would I be? This is your boy, just in case, just in case. That's right. But once again, somebody's doing something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's doing. Oh, that's what it was against the Celtics. That's what it was against the Celtics last night. You're exactly right. Like I said, guys, 150 points. Come on, man. Come on. And then you did it to a championship team, a championship caliber team, which is the Boston Celtics. They're not just any team. I know teams. You know, every team's gonna go through a game with, but damn, 150 points. That's what I said about the Knicks one day when they played OKC, and the Knicks gave up 145 points at home to OKC. Y'all remember that about a month ago? Do y'all guys remember that? When Oklahoma City came to New York City and scored 145 points on the Knicks. I remember that clear as day. Clear as day. Like I said though, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just not articulate enough to give you the right message about these guys or whoever's using steroids in the NBA. It says, oh yeah, the Thunder is my team. I watch every game. You know what? I've been checking them out. That's your team. That's a good damn team because they're young. You know, and you know what though? If they could stay and keep a few of the players, they can add a veteran or two. They can win the championship right now. Add them a veteran because they got the cast, they got the talent. Let them young boy that they drafted come back from the knee injury. You never know. But once again, that 150 points, that was just different last night. That was just different. That doesn't happen every game because if it did, it would happen every game, and it doesn't happen every game. This your boy Wilder. Like I said, guys, I'm calling it as I'm calling it. You got to get a vet. They got to get a vet. So that's your Marv A. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I said, though, they had the opportunity years ago to win a championship. And you can't blame that on Russell Westbrook because he stayed. Everybody else left. And if you think about it, if them three guys would have stayed over there at OKC and they would have added another couple of veterans to the team, they would have won a championship. They'd have never broke that team up. Them guys could have won multiple championships. They was young. They went there early. What it was, they wanted to be greedy early. That's what it was, and that's what Kevin Durant's problem was, and James Harden's problem was. They wanted to eat early, and sometimes you just have to wait. You know when your parents tell you can't eat right now, you got to wait. That's what James Harden and Kevin Durant problem was. They didn't want to wait to eat. They wanted to eat now. He was like, "Nah, I want to eat now." And you see what it cost him. Yeah, Kevin Durant, what he got 2, but you know what? People still don't even count that as success. People don't even count that as a championship. Tell me if I'm lying or not. I said Harden should have stayed one more year. He should have. They should have never left. But really, I'm gonna tell you what cost them the championship. They never had the right coach. That's what it was. Homeboy was a decent player. Don't get it wrong. Brooks was a decent player, but he just was not the coach for them. That wasn't his time. They should have got rid of him. And they should have went and paid somebody, one of the veteran coaches, some big money to coach that team to bring them young boys up. As you can see with Pat Riley, my bag, my brother. And let me stop telling you. Now, you know, when I go to the obvious transgression or the metaphorpheus of the intellectual, of the decap, of the violation of the situation, Pat Riley was coaching. No, my brother, may I back it up a little bit. Pat Riley was the GM, and he had old boy fired, and then he took over the position of being the manager, the coach of the Miami Heat, and they won the championship. My brother, see, sometimes you do have to bring a veteran in, and that's what they did to get rid of Van Gundy's brother. And Pat Riley said, no, you're not going to mess this up, bro. You are not going to mess this up. You're not going to mess this up. And what they did, they got rid of him. They didn't have too much talent. Listen, sometimes you don't have too much talent. Sometimes what you got to have the right people to know how to make that talent, the too much talent work. You can have all the talent in the world. You just got to have the right people or the right person to make that talent work. Let me get some of my yak, and I'll be right back. And this is I'm telling you on the real, you know. But you may be right. Like I said, I'm not going to knock what you say because, like I said, everybody has the right to their own opinions, guys. I'm not on here to judge or say nothing, you know what I'm saying, out of the way. But you may be right, though. Maybe they might have too much talent. And you know what? Sometimes you have to agree. Even if, you know what I'm saying, if you feel somebody may be wrong, I may be wrong. You may agree with me. I'm agree with you just to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep stuff going, bro. Like I said, you may be right, though. And you know, when I'm starting to think about it, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you can have too much talent. Sometimes too much talent brings too many egos. And come on, you got too many. Everybody wants to be the general. Everybody wants to be the captain. Everybody wants to be the president. Everybody wants to drive the ship. Everybody, I'm just saying that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you just maybe having too many dominant men, on one table together. We just can't eat at the same table. Message, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I want to appreciate that conversation there, man. Like I said, without all of you guys, none of this is possible. Without all of you guys, none of this is possible. Feel free to share the stream with your friends and your families, guys. Like I said, feel free to share the stream with your friends and your families and your loved ones. Hey, I know it's hard to believe. I know nobody really wants to believe that the people the people that they idolize, they admire, will be out there, on steroids in the NBA. But come on, man, you run up and down court, you keep, dude. You could be in any sport taking steroids. The average person that plays tennis, when they look at Serena, they're like, God damn, you excuse my language, back up. And what the hell is that? I ain't never seen nobody that got their big playing tennis. You be scared to death. A female be scared to death. The first time you got to walk up on court, you see somebody that damn huge swinging a tennis racket. You're like, who the hell is this? You back up. Some real stuff. You ain't hear what homeboy said about Zion Williamson the other night? Man, we playing basketball, but he playing football. And that was homeboy for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I can't think of his name, but I can see his face in the braids. He said that. So you don't think people when they see certain people, they go, damn, dude, that don't look right. That just don't look right, bro. You a little bit too thick. Playing water polo. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 6'8", 295 pounds. I'm just telling you. But I'm only 16. Something wrong. Something was in the Similac when you was a baby. When you see some people that be like, damn, you back up. You're like, this dude is on. I mean, when you see Zion Williamson, you swear something, he got to be on something. You have to believe. Look how thick he is. Look at his neck. What it is, he's eating good. And, he got good genes, guys. He got good genes. Who was rumored to take a steroid? They were talking about. I'm not saying he was taking, but they were saying a little something that Donovan Mitchell was supposed to have taken steroids, but before him, Turkaloo, OJ Mayo, who else? There's a bunch of dudes. I just saw the list. It was a ton of dudes in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? My man, I used to play for the Detroit Pistons, the point guard Lindsey Bunner. He's one of them. Your man that used to shoot ball for Orlando Magic. The other one that came out of high school was Rashard Lewis. He's another one. Like I said, I can go on and on. You got to when you look up the list, you'll say, and I don't got this written down. When you go look at it, you'll say, damn, this dude is right. And there's more. There's tons more. You probably say, wow, how did he know that? How did he know this? But I'm just telling you guys, there's tons more. But you wouldn't know these things. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it all started with the cocaine back in the days and the heroin. How you think your man got fired? Got cut off the football team for the Dallas Cowboys years ago. They didn't let it out. But when you get caught in drugs, this how sports go. I believe what I've been watching for the last 40 years or 50 years in the sports world. Everybody that gets caught up in drugs, and they'll let you know if it's cocaine. They'll let you know if it's marijuana. They'll let you know if it's heroin. No, they won't let you know if it's heroin. I didn't even say that one right there. But they'll let you know if it's alcohol. But they'll let you know about the heroin is going to be some type of different substance. That's why they didn't let it out about your man. They quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys years ago. The black dude. I can't think of his name real quick, but I'm just telling you, he's on it. And the average person that's on that heroin, if you're a real person that's into the street, you've been around a lot of stuff, and you've seen a lot of stuff in your life, you know what I'm saying? The average person that's been on heroin. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? These are just facts, and these are things that I've witnessed and I've seen my whole life, you know what I'm saying? In my community growing up, in other communities growing up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not faking a phony. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. You guys would know. So when I saw the guy, they played for the quarterback, the black guy years ago, I can't remember his name. I was looking at him, I was like, dude is on it. You know, so you can see it. You can see it, just like you saw it in the old boxer that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? My man Sweet Pea. You would have never thought it. You know what I'm saying? But I knew about that before it even came out in the media. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, and this is damn near 30 years ago when I knew about it, when I found out about Sweet Pea, and this is before all that social media stuff. So if I didn't have the social media like I got it now, I'd have blew up on it because the person that put me onto it was a good close friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? So he let me know that. I was like, get out of here. But when it really came up, I was like, he was right, because you told me that. You know what I'm saying? So you would never believe who would be on these things, guys. Like I said, like I said, back in the 70s, 60s, and all that stuff. People they was on heroin, they was on cocaine, they was on all these drugs playing sports. Drugs have always been in sports, guys. Believe me when I tell you. Alcohol, drugs, that's all been in sports. Not just, it ain't just come up, it ain't just start. That stuff has been in sports. It's gonna stay in sports. You know what I'm saying? And this is, how I know it's gonna stay in sports? Because this is how a lot of athletes survive. And I'm telling you, this is some real stuff. You don't want to believe it, guys, but some of the greatest athletes that you have watched and you have witnessed have performed at a high level, while they've been playing. And these guys have come back and told you these things. And these are facts, guys. I know it's hard to believe. You probably like, nah, I wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you guys, majority of the athletes that have played the game on stoned and high. And that's why when you listen to a lot of these athletes, they'll tell you stories about it. They're like, oh yeah, I was high as hell when I was running that touchdown. I feel so much cocaine during the World Series. I'm just telling you guys, drugs and sports are going to be around for a long time. So don't act like it's a surprise. So just get used to it because it's here to stay. These are facts, and if it wasn't here to stay, we wouldn't be still talking about it. Because, like I said, they were talking about drugs and sports in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s. It's here to stay, and now it's damn near in the 230s. You know what I'm saying? So they're about to be talking when they get up there. Watch. You know what I'm saying? He's right, because it's part of the human DNA, guys. It's part of the human DNA. It's part of in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, like I said, when you're in an atmosphere like that, or trying to be a professional athlete, or trying to be famous or something like that, like I said earlier in the show, guys, these guys and females, they go to the extreme. They'll do the extreme to get that money. They'll go to the extreme to be famous. You know what I'm saying? They'll put their bodies to the extreme. Go over there in China. They got a school, right? They got a school over there, ranges, I think, from 2 years old up to like about 14, 16, might be 16, something like that. But they got, it's thousands of them. They all wear the same colors, but they all go out every day and they work out. They bend their body, you see what I'm saying? They do all kinds of calisthenics. They work out damn near all day, basically, you know what I'm saying? But it's all constructed, you know what I'm saying, physically, to get their bodies better. You see, what we do over here, we're doing it, but we got to put something in our bodies because your body can only take so much. Once again, this is your boy Robert. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the week. See, I want to appreciate all you guys tuned in. That shows the love that stepped up, that came through with the support. Like I said, without all you guys, where would I be? This is your boy Robert. Like I said, without all you guys, where would I be? Once again, for the ones that are always there, thank you, guys. For that conversation this morning, like I said, guys, it's on point, bro. It's on point. I'm gonna go from the top one that you sent me. Like I said, it's on point, guys. It's on point. It's all good. So all they need, all of them, what you said, they all need to be tested. Did you say that? You said they all need to be tested. You said it. You called it. You said they all need to be tested. Is you lying? I should have known it was Jordan. What it was, I wasn't on my thing. I should have known it was Jordan. What up, nephew? What up, nephew? What up, nephew? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Jordan? Like I said, how you doing? How you doing, man? See, I'm trying to put this stuff out there to be all. Like I said, guys, you don't know who's on it. And, it's just a sad thing, but somebody's on it. And, hopefully they don't bring out, the big guy that gets scored. Hopefully it's not a big name, but they brought up Donovan Mitchell. Like I said, guys, I'm not saying Donovan Mitchell was on anything. I'm not saying that because I wouldn't put that on nobody. But once that comes into the light, the steroid thing, you're done. These are facts, guys. You're done. These guys, like I said, they're gonna try to come at you. The world is now everybody's gonna start judging you and thinking that you've been using steroids. But once again, those are rumors. You said those are rumors. I'll go back to that. What you said. I feel exactly everyone gotta be that man instead of that team player. Right? They gotta be the man. Well, that's how the human life is. That's how the human mind is. And really, really, Jordan, really, like I said, really, what it is. Everybody wants to be, but they want to be the man. You're right on that. They want to be the man, but it's the price for you to be that man. You can all be the man. You can all, there's nothing wrong with you want to be famous. Right? You want to go that. That's the key. Are you willing to go that far, guys? Once again, are you willing to go that far? This is one part I want to appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. Tonight, once again, I do have people in this group from the world that come through, that step up. Like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I know it's a different topic this morning. My man came through, my little nephew, he came through this morning with the love and support, which is great because, like I said, every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit counts, Jordan. Some comments, man, came through right on time. Like I said, it was all good because it was all needed. Like I said, it's early, and I know everybody's doing different things. Whatever you guys out there doing, just be safe. Like I said, be safe, guys. You want to follow me on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys can see, I don't have thousands of people. Somebody's not built like that. You know what I'm saying? But the ones I do have on here, I appreciate them because they're there. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're there. And they come through, they stick up, they hang out. You know what I'm saying? They take the Willie Go with the share of love, the share of joy. Once you get a share of joy and a share of love, that's more important than anything. And I continue to say that that's more important than anything. Once again, though, if you guys are hitting that thumbs up, somebody hit that like button. This is your boy Wilder, like I said, guys. It's your boy Wilder. Happy New Year to all of you guys out there this morning. Happy New Year to all of you out there this morning. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Like I said, whatever you're doing, just be safe about it. That's all, guys. Be safe about it. All you guys, like I said, y'all went back to school. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying, guys? All of you out there. I'm trying to share something real quick if I can. But like I said, though, guys, without all of you, none of this is possible. So, once again, though, guys, like I said, steroids, man, what's the serious thing, guys? I'm telling y'all, man, that now I'm letting you say something, but it's serious, man. There's a lot of athletes that have passed away from using steroids. They taking control of their body, done things to their bodies, and but once again, like I said, it's different effects, it's different strokes for different folks. That's what they want to do. I just said it for you. That's what they do. What makes them happy makes them happy. But as you guys can see, it's starting to affect and it's starting to. Maybe it might come out. Maybe they might start, catching a lot more people in the NBA with steroids, or bringing a lot of them guys to the light. What happens if they do that? What happens if they start bringing all them guys to light that's on steroids? That's supposed to be using enhancement drugs in the NBA. I'm just saying. So you're saying if I take steroids, well, They got all different types of, like I said, enhancement stuff. They got enhancement stuff to make you feel younger. You guys ain't know they got enhancement stuff to make you feel younger, guys. That's right. They got enhancement stuff to make you feel like you're 15. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. This is went wild. Like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. No, whatever it is, though, guys, them guys are using something that's supposed to be saying. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not. But this is your boy. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, guys. Not the season. It's one of them days, guys. It's one of the evenings. It's one of the mornings. It's one of them nights. But I'm about. Like I said, it's a long morning. It's a long morning, guys. But feel free to share the screen with your friends and family and your loved ones. Feel free to share the screen with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. Friends, feel free to share with the guys at the Bodega, McDonald's, Wendy's, Denny's, Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, hold on. That. That's good right there. Thanks again, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long. I know you guys probably have things to do, place to go, people to see, food to eat. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But like I said, whatever you're doing, just be safe about it. Just be safe about it. Like I said, just be safe about whatever you guys out there doing because, like I said, you have a bunch of, different type people out there that think that, you know. So you guys out there just be safe. Once again, like I said, you guys out there be safe. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna tell you again, no guys, I'm checking something out. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for something. I got a couple of things going on right here and there. But I want to tell you guys, this month makes 20 years that I'm cancer free, guys. Yes, this month makes 20 years that I'm cancer free. Like I said, 20 years cancer free, guys. I had lymphoma. It was rough on my body, man. But, the help of God, you know, prayers, family, my wife, you know what I'm saying, which was my fiance at the time, you know what I'm saying, her family, uh, good friends, man, you know what I'm saying, I made, that's why I'm able here to tell you this, guys, when I'm here to me, you know, a lot of people didn't make it. As you guys know, when I do my shows, end of my normal something about people that battling cancer. This thing, guys. I'm not telling you no, that's nothing that's a lie. I'm just telling you that, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have the phone up. I'm lucky, man. Because there's so many people that are battling cancer and didn't make it, man. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to say that because I think I'm better than anybody because I'm not. There's like I said, there's so many people that you guys know that your family, your friends, your loved ones that didn't make it. And so, like I tell you guys, I'm just a voice for the voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm the voice for the ones that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So, for the ones that didn't make it, I'm gonna speak up for them. I'm gonna let you know, your battle and your journey. You know what I'm saying? It's not in vain. You got somebody that's here for you. Like I said, there's always somebody out there that can use your love and support. Never die. Like I said, I wouldn't cancel on nobody. Because it's not a good thing to wish on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Terrible thing. Like I said, you don't know what people go through. You don't know what I went through. And like I said, it's just terrible. And so if you do have a good heart, a spiritual heart, use it, man. Hopefully that share it. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, where would I be without people caring for me? You know what I'm saying? Where would I be without people caring for me? These are facts. Where would I be? So I have to be honest with you guys. I have to let you guys know that I'm 20 years cancer free. And I'm praying that it don't never come back. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm not the same man as I once was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thankful that I'm able to be here to tell you my story. And, like I said, you got a heart, use it. You got a heart, man. I tell everybody, use it, open it up, share it. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. some ugly things, you know what I'm saying? People won't be mad at you for sharing and using your body. Remember what I said, they won't. But that's just me. That's just your boy Wilder. That's just your boy Wilder. Once again, that's just your boy Wilder. That's just your boy Wilder. Well, like I said though, guys, without all of you, without all of you, where would I be? Where would I be? This is boy Wilder. Like I said, this is your boy Wilder on the last man at the bench. This is my talk show, guys. This is my talk show. The last man at the bench is my talk show. I appreciate you guys. I want to appreciate you guys stepping up. I want to appreciate you guys coming through. Like I said, guys, I want to appreciate you guys coming. So, guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. My man, that's what my little doctor has. Doctor has, man. That's what, you know, so you get on those. Oh, that's what happens, you know, you move it. Yeah, guys, like I said, I'm not going to be handling this too much longer. I was trying to put out a couple more minutes, but you know, that was just my topic today, this evening, this afternoon, tonight. I'll give you something, you got something different, you know, give you guys something. Like I said, steroid use, you know, it's hard to believe. People don't want to believe it, but it's believable. Believe it, guys. Believe it because, like I said, these guys are human beings. These guys are professionals. You don't know what these guys are doing. You don't know what these guys are putting in their bodies to make them play the way that they play. So, like I said, one thing you guys, you know, one thing we can do is wait for the outcome to come out. You know what I'm saying? And when it does come out, hopefully, people that you hold highly, or we hold highly, you know, won't be the ones that's caught or victims of using steroids or some type of enhancement drug. That's just my opinion. Once again, that's just my opinion. It's just a while. Like I said, I'm here for the season. I hate them. Congratulate you guys. But what I do for all of you guys. Like I said, once again, thank you guys. Thank you for free. You guys continue to love your families, guys. That's what you got to do is love your family. The rest is this is your boy, Robert, the last man in the station. And this is my question. This is my question. We got a couple of things to discuss. Sure. No. You know, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.